Experience never errs, it is only your judgments that err by promising themselves effects such as are not caused by your experiments. He who wishes to be rich in a day will be hanged in a year. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. Tears come from the heart and not from the brain. As a well-filled day brings blessed sleep, so a well-employed life brings a blessed death. Every obstacle yields to stern resolve. Just as a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand, so a mind divided by many pursuits can achieve nothing. The truth of things is the chief nutriment of superior intellects. Make your work to be in keeping with your purpose. Knowledge without application is useless. All sciences are vain and full of errors that are not born of experience, the mother of all certainty. Wisdom is the daughter of experience. Where there is shouting, there is no true knowledge. Patience serves as a protection against wrongs as clothes do against cold. The greatest geniuses sometimes accomplish more when they work less. You can have no dominion greater or less than that over yourself. The artist sees what others only catch a glimpse of. A beautiful body perishes, but a work of art dies not. The mind of the painter must resemble a mirror, which always takes the color of the object it reflects and is completely occupied by the images of as many objects as are in front of it. The painter who draws merely by practice and by eye, without any reason, is like a mirror which copies everything placed in front of it without being conscious of their existence. Common sense is that which judges the things given to it by other senses. Poor is the pupil who does not surpass his master. He who fears dangers will not perish by them. The natural desire of good men is knowledge. Men wrongly lament the flight of time, blaming it for being too swift, without perceiving that it is sufficient as it is. As the rising and setting of the sun regulate the hours of the day, so memory regulates the moments of life. He who wishes to be rich in a day will be hanged in a year. Nature is full of infinite reasons which were never in experience. The organs of sense are the explorers of the world. Our body is dependent on heaven and heaven on the spirit. One can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. The painter fights against and competes with nature. Painting embraces all the 10 functions of the eye, that is to say, darkness, light, body and color, shape and location, distance and nearness, motion and rest. He who despises the small will never attain the great. As iron is eaten away by rust, so the envious are consumed by their own passion. The sun never sees the shadow. Learning never exhausts the mind. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Art is never finished, only abandoned. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Time stays long enough for those who use it. A well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well used brings happy death. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. The smallest feline is a masterpiece. Once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so life well used brings happy death. Learning is the only thing the mind never exhausts, never fears, and never regrets. Water is the driving force of all nature. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards ship without a rudder and compass. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. While I thought that I was learning how to live, I have been learning how to die. As every divided kingdom falls, so every mind divided between many studies confounds and saps itself. The human foot is a masterpiece of engineering and a work of art. Iron rusts from disuse. Water loses its purity from stagnation, even so does inaction sap the vigor of the mind. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. The painter has the universe in his mind and hands. He who does not punish evil, commands it to be done. The knowledge of all things is possible. All our knowledge has its origins in our perceptions. Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. The greatest geniuses sometimes accomplish more when they work less. Just as courage imperils life, fear protects it. Nature never breaks her own laws. The eye is the window of the human body through which it examines its way and enjoys the beauty of the world. The function of muscle is to pull and not to push. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do.